everyone. I am Shrishti Singh from Skills Rediscovery. Today we have with us Ms. Aditi Arya, who is the sole owner and manager of Learning to Learn. Welcome, ma'am. Please tell us something about yourself.
Hello, Srishti, and I think I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm Aditi Vinod Arya, and I'm teacher by profession, and I really enjoy my work. And previously, I was doing certain other jobs like I was in administration and accounts, but I did not find it any interesting anymore because it was same job again and again, day to day. But when I switched my career from that to becoming a teacher, I tried it like. With starting in a school. I started to teach in a school at 11th and 12th standard. And when I realized that, yes, this is something which is interesting, which is more interesting, I'm learning new stuff every day. So then I switched my entire career towards teaching only. And right now I'm a teacher.
That's amazing, ma'am. Ma'am, tell us something about your journey since the beginning of your career.
uh, I was very confused after my 10th what to do, like choose science, arts, and commerce, and whatever. But I was not very aware about commerce. So my parents told me to better take commerce because I was very weak in maths and science. I was not a very brilliant student. So after that, when I started commerce, I understood that yes, this is something which I can achieve. The topics were very nice, like we had accounts, economics, statistics, and management, and every stuff, and everything was going good, like graduation and post graduation. But when I was doing my masters, my brother was doing CA, and my parents suggested that you also start with CA, and you're doing CS also. I was doing CS that time as well, and they suggested me to just start, and if you don't like it, you can drop it in between. So I started with CA, and I did all the 3 years articleship and everything, and I cleared till IPCC level. But till IPCC, I was so exhausted because CA takes all the energy. Really, it takes all the energy, and you need a very depth study for that. So after a point of time, I realized that what I if I give my 100% also, I'm not getting the result. So it is wasting my time. So after 5 years of giving to CA, I just quit CA. I did not continue further. I just decided that no, I'm just not going to continue this stream. After that, I still continued with my CS, and I'm right now with my CS professional level. I have still 3 papers pending, and I was hoping to get the examination this month, next month. But due to the COVID and pandemic, I don't think we are going to have that examination because the situation of India is very, very bad right now. So apart from that, first I was after completing my CA training, I obviously it was like my job was only accounts. It was restricted to accounts and taxation. But after a point of time, it was same monotonous. Everything was same. Everything you have every day you have to sit on the desk for like 8 hours and do the same entries again and again and again. So it was a bit of very, very, very boring, you can say. After a long period of time, I understood that. And after lunch, this was seriously the case. After like 2 p.m., we had lunch. From 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., I was just like sleeping and doing the entries. One day, the entry was of 20,000 rupees, and the entry which I made was 2 lakh rupees. The next day I was trying to find out the difference between you can say 80,000 80,000 ka entry kahan hai. So I was getting to a feeling that no, this is not what I want to do with my life. The entire life I cannot spend it like that. Then for a you can say change, I started with teaching to a school, in a school for 2 hours part time. Then I understood that this is something which excites me. Then I lost my job due to certain reasons. Then I started YouTube channel ke इसमें भी try करते हैं, let's see. And then when it took pace, I got an option from Unacademy, and right now I'm teaching on Unacademy. I have my YouTube channel. I stopped for working for school, but yes, this is what I'm doing right now. So this is my journey so far, I could say.
Ma'am, this is actually a challenging journey that you told us about. Ma'am, apart from these challenges, what did you else face?
Apart from these challenges, I did not face a lot, to be very frank. I don't know whether you can call me lucky or something. Uh, this is what I have, you can say, learned so far. I can say, like, if everything is going smoothly, na, मतलब जो आपको चाहिए वो मिल जाता है, then there is no point. This is what I feel. But if you have certain type of obstacles and you just go through that obstacles, it becomes more interesting and more nice. So आई थिंक आपने हिंदी कहावत सुनी होगी कि भाई सोने को जितना तपाओगे उतना निखर के निकलेगा, लाइक सोने को आप जितना आग में जलाते हो उतना ब्यूटीफुली निकलता है. सो इन द सेम वे इट गोज विद योर लाइफ एंड एवरी जर्नी. सो हाउ जितने प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगे ना उतना ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा. लाइक स्टार्टिंग में आई डिड नॉट नो हाउ टू रिकॉर्ड or how to reduce the noises around and many things, many problems were there. So the best is like we are lucky because we have YouTube. I can just open YouTube, how to record videos. I used to scroll every video like 2-3 times. And right now, to be very frank, जो स्कूल में मैंने पढ़ा था it is totally useless. I really feel this is useless. But whatever YouTube is teaching me is more important for my daily routine, for my life, for my goals. So according to this, I think Indian education system should be changed because we should have more skill into the child. Because एक बच्चा ये याद रखेगा कि किसमें क्या होता है या किस राजा ने किसको मारा, that is okay, that is also important, but you need to have life skills for today, so to survive in the market. So I think that is more important. And whatever obstacles were there, to be very frank, internet hai, YouTube hai, and there are many people on across YouTube and across various platforms that are ready to help you without any cost, even without a single rupee. They'll try to help you, they'll make videos and they'll make blog posts and content, so you can get like solution to every problem you want. So I don't think I found any difficulty or any challenges.
Tell us more about your channel and its offering, how you landed up on creating your YouTube channel.
I started my channel in the year 2017. I lost my job at the same time due to certain reasons. And before losing my job, I was doing the same job for like 7 years. And when you do a job for like lot period of time and you're free, like suddenly it becomes very difficult for you to manage your time. Like the whole day was very, very long for me, and I was not able to think what to do. First was one of the reasons to start the YouTube channel was to utilize my time effectively in a very positive manner. The second one was I faced a bit of difficulty in my graduation and post graduation years where it was the peak of my learning. At that time, some of my teachers, the university teachers, were very, very nice. They used to teach me a lot. Like they used to solve every doubt, and I still am in contact with them. I respect those teachers a lot. But at the same time, in the same university or in the same college, we had certain teachers who were not at all interested in the classes. They never used to come to the classes. They never used to show up, and they were morely interested in their own business, like coaching classes or something. So I was not in a financial position at that time that I could, or you can say, get a personal coaching from that educator or a tutor. So I found it very unfair. Like I'm paying the college fees, I should get the education, and this happens till now in India, and everybody knows it. It happens at a very large scale, which is very, very wrong. So I decided that to help those people who were suffering something like me, if I could help them without any cost, then that would be something very beautiful and very good use of my time. So when this happened, I thought, let's start. Even if two people are watching my video, it's more than enough. At least I'm making sense to two people. That's more than enough. And when I started, it was going good. Like in the initial days and the starting days of my YouTube, I was able to fetch like 5 views per video or 6 views per video. I was still happy because I never had a target like I have to reach this much. No, if one student is also understanding my concept or understanding my lecture, it's more than enough. It makes sense. But slowly and steadily, I was able to fetch 1,000 subscribers and then 10,000 subscribers. And recently, in the last year, I was able to fetch 1 lakh subscribers. So, of course, it really feels happy, appreciated, and ultimately, you feel that whatever time you have invested, it is giving you certain kind of returns. But still, ultimately, I think my YouTube channel offers to those people who are doing their 10th, 12th, or graduation or post graduation programs, that in management or commerce subjects, and those people who feel very difficult to cope up with theoretical topics like marketing management, human resource management, finance management, communication. So I am good in all these topics, and I would just like to share my knowledge on that topics to others.
That's amazing, ma'am.
Thank you.
What, according to you, is the future of the subject you're teaching like with your channel?
I think the subjects are something which are related to life. See, if you are working in a company, right? So you need certain people so that the company works in a smooth manner. For example, you need a human resource manager so that if the people in the organization they're fighting or they have conflicts, there should be a third person to you can say mediate them to understand that what is the problem to solve. So you need to have a human resource manager. Then you need to have a marketing team so that your products or your offerings can be delivered to the right consumer, they can reach to the right population, right? At the same time, there are many things in the organization which is need which needs so that they can work in a synchronized manner. So ultimately what topics which I am teaching either theoretically or practically, that will be till the end of the companies, matlab jab tak companies rahengi, these are the things which you need to learn. Okay, so ultimately if it is a small organization or sole proprietor, a business or a company like yours, you need people who understand company first, so that when they introduce or when they actually come to your company, they understand how to work, how to you can say build a team, how to work in a team. So these subjects will give you a theoretical and a bit of practical exposure, that how to actually work in teams, how to actually work in companies, what are the technical terms you need to know before going introducing into the company. So this will have like, I don't think there is, you can say, any stop. And with the digital marketing coming into picture, there are many new terms coming day by day and whatnot. So I have to get updated every day, like what, like we have guerrilla marketing, and there are like, I just went to a blog post and there were like 150 new marketing terms which I was totally unaware of. So I have to keep updated. So I don't think this is going to vanish very soon. No.
Ma'am, according to you, how has COVID-19 impacted your market?
COVID-19, first of all, if we are talking about COVID-19, I would like to say we have to be very precautious right now, because last year we controlled the situation as far as I know. But right now the situation is very bad, and all the people are dealing like, every time phone rings, I get like a sense कि भाई something has happened, because from the last 2 weeks this is happening, like somebody calls like इसके relative की death हो गई है covid से, उसके relative की death हो गई है. And the worst part is I have seen certain whole families, like the both the parents, both the children, the wife, the husband, everybody died. So it's like a very bad stage right now for India especially. And I don't think we should be taking this COVID thing any leniently. We should take it very strictly, and we should follow all the rules. We should get vaccinated, and if everybody does this now, I think the situation will get controlled. Seriously, everybody needs to be responsible. That's it. But as far as COVID is concerned, with my thing, I don't think it has impacted in a large manner, because see. If I'm just talking from any perspective, any student's perspective, see, if you're a normal person who's just chilling at your house, okay, and if you just open YouTube, you will never you can say just write it like should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, suppose you're chilling in your house and you're just you have opened your YouTube, you'll just type a song, you'll type funny videos, you'll type a movie song, or you will never type that I want to learn something, because nobody wants to learn until unless there is an examination tomorrow. This is I guarantee you, correct? So ultimately my students are those people who are just like tomorrow is my examination, or my examination is within 1 month or 1 week, please teach me this in short format so that I get clear my examination. That is the major population of my channel, to be very frank. So as there are no examination approaching, everybody is lenient right now. So the biggest problem right now is demotivation for the students, because there are no exams across, right? And all the dates which are given, they are getting delayed and delayed. Okay. So if I talk about the business perspective, it has been reduced a lot, but I'm still happy because many people who are genuinely interested, who just want to know, who there are like from 100%, I would say there are 5% people who genuinely want to study, who are genuinely you can say concerned about their career. They just want to learn these stuff, and they actually watch the channel, or you can say the videos regularly. So I could say though it has impacted in business, but I don't feel any difference, because if you see the trend, just before the examination there are like lakhs of views, but just after examination the views decrease to like thousands or hundreds. So that is bound to happen. That is a human nature. I do understand. Suppose if I'm just having a holiday, I would never take a book and read. Come on, nobody does that. So that is acceptable. So I think right now everything is going well. But the biggest thing I'm happy about is anybody who wants to learn, he has no reason to stop. He or she, you can learn by just a mobile or a laptop or a desktop. So that is the one thing beauty of this, you can say, digital technology.
That is so true, ma'am. What would you like to suggest to an aspiring education YouTuber or a coach?
Uh, the first thing is you have to be ready for certain many things. You cannot assume that you put a video that to suppose I just thought of making a YouTube channel, and from last 3 days I was just finding a right name for my channel, then a banner, a poster, or a thumbnail and everything, and I was working for last 12 days to make a perfect video. And when you are making the first video, you are just very, you can say, overwhelmed. You have a lot of emotions. You just want to be perfect. क्या कोई भी गड़बड़ नहीं होनी चाहिए. It should be very perfect. You'll record the video again and again like 10 times and edit 20 times and make a perfect video. But the thing is, this is your part of the story. Your part, right? Nobody knows your part. They just know the 12-minute video, the 5-minute video which you have uploaded on YouTube. You are the person who has uploaded a video on YouTube for the first time. Might be somebody might be searching the topic which you are uploading, might be not. So it might be that there are 1 view or 2 view for the first 2 or 3 days, and it happens, really it happens. Though you're so famous or whatever it is, it will still happen. You will feel yaar maine itni mehnat ki, kisi ko nahi padi. Now try to understand. Their part of the story is totally different. They are not concerned about your video until unless they require your video. If you put the video on the correct time, like suppose tomorrow's exam and today you put like the revision of whole 11th standard and 12th standard, everybody will see your video because everybody wants that at that particular time. There is a good demand and you're giving a good supply. But out of the blue, in summer vacations, if you upload a video like this, nobody is going to see because there is no demand in the market. So first of all, you need to accept that there will be no views or very less number of views. You should accept that I'm not going to be like someone who's putting one video and you are getting 1 million likes or 1 million subscribers or 1 million views even. No, not possible. So be ready for you can say I'm being very harsh, I know, but be ready for all the, you can say, dislikes, all the negative comments, because I don't know education channel pe koi aisa kyun karega, but many of the people, they have very bad comments. I don't know why they do it. Either it is of jealousy or time waste, I don't know, but they, on my YouTube channel, not regularly, but at a point of time, there were certain people who regularly used to abuse me. Regularly, like they could use any possible bad word in Hindi or English, and like I did not understand what did I do. I don't even know you guys, right? But that is also bound to happen because see, there is nobody you can recognize that person. There is no way. It's a fake account. Okay. So anybody who might be your friend, who might be a relative, or anybody you don't know, he's just there to, you can say, insult you, abuse you. So you should be ready for that also. Even you did not do anything wrong, but that will happen because you don't know the person or you cannot find out the identity of the person. He will have all the audacity to write anything because he's not going to get caught. Okay. So first, you'll get lesser likes or lesser views or lesser subscribers at the initial stage. And right now the competition is very huge, especially after the pandemic. So you have to be ready for, you can say, a very less views. Second, you have to be ready for all the anger, hate speech, abuse on the comment section. That will happen for sure. And apart from that, if you leave this, suppose, because of all this, suppose you stop making videos. Now what will happen? I'll tell you exactly the difference. One of my students, she also started a YouTube channel in the same year as I started, almost the same month. After like making 15 videos, she was very discouraged, like I'm not going to make videos because nobody's watching. Okay. Right now she has 286 subscribers. on 15 videos, which she has uploaded from 2017. If you compare mine, I'm not saying that I'm far better. No, I'm just giving you the difference between consistency. Right now on my YouTube channel, I have around 400 or more than 400 videos. I was very consistent, and I have 1,14,000 subscribers right now. So try to understand, if you give up in between, na, somebody else will continue and he will get the advantage which you might have, which you were able to deserve or which you might get. Okay, but only because you were, you can say, discouraged a bit, or you thought nobody is taking care or whatever it is, I'm not going to continue this, the loss is yours. So this is a long term investment. You cannot expect a return in 1 year or 2 year. The return will be like 5 years down the lane or 3 years down the lane. So you have to be extremely patient and extremely consistent, even though there is like two people or three people watching. Never think like, I only have three views. Come on. Always think in a sense like three people watched my video. So next time when I put, they will think कि मैम को एक और वीडियो डालना चाहिए था इसके बाद. Always think about those people who are genuinely interested in your topics or in your education. So make sure you think that way so that you are consistent, more consistent. So I think this should be taken care of all the new educators, all the new YouTubers who want to make any video.
So I'm basically, with a positive mindset, discipline, and consistency, you can actually sail through all the odds.
Yes, we can.
What role do you see for skills-based education in India?
I think we need to introduce this. Seriously, we need to introduce this because I think you can say, what do we say? Agree with me. In India, there are various people, especially in the village areas. Okay, there are students who have cleared their 10th examination. Okay, and English medium. So you can assume that वो बचपन से like first standard से लेके 10वीं तक उसने पूरा English में ही पढ़ा है, every subject apart from one subject Hindi. And if you ask the student to introduce himself in English, do you think like in India, how many percentage of students can introduce themselves in a very confident or a simple manner in English? What do you think?
A very small percentage.
Right? But don't you think they wasted their 10 years of life learning English and they cannot even communicate about themselves? It's total waste of time, energy, and resources. And it's very shameful also. So ultimately, this is what I feel. The Indian education system is so you can say orthodox, or you can say traditional, that we are stuck to only learning and remembering stuff. We are mugging up everything. We are not concerned about life skills or any kind of soft skills. So I think this should be introduced, because ultimately after 10th, when the student goes for any job, or after 12th, if the students go for any job, or even for a college interview, he needs to speak up, he or she. And if you cannot speak, you will be like thrown away that there and then. You also know the competition is very brutal right now. So I think this should be introduced, and this should have been a part of, you can say, Indian education system a long ago. We wasted a lot of time, and I don't think we should waste this any further. So skills are very important, and I have seen many like brilliant people. They're very good in education. They're like toppers of the class. They understand each and every concept, but only because they're a bit of introvert, they did not get the right training. They did not show themselves in front of the group. They're very, you can say, scared. And at the end of the day, even if you're very, you can say, very intelligent, very good learner, very good student, you'll still lag behind all those people who have these soft skills or good communication skills or good presentation skills. So I think every child needs to have this kind of education today, at least. Really, you require that. You require that.
That is so true, ma'am. Thank you for coming here. We actually take pride in hosting you here. And anything else that you want to share with the audience?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I would like to thank Skill Discovery and you as well for taking me and taking time for the interview. And the questions were really nice. I really enjoyed it. And for all the people out there, like the Skill Discovery people and the students, the educators, everybody, I would just like to say one thing: be consistent. Whatever you're doing, your time will come. Don't just think, "यार result अभी नहीं आ रहा तो कभी नहीं आएगा." Don't think that. Don't be so negative minded. And many people are, see, right now today, if you have your house, you have food, you have a decent job, You're lucky than most people in the entire world, because many people, they lost their jobs due to COVID. Many people, they lost their families, they lost their homes, they don't have food to eat. You have everything, so you are one of like the cream persons in India and in the world, entire world. So feel yourself very lucky if you're safe at your home and if you have food on your table. So never, never think that you're less or you don't have the capability. Right now you have wonderful opportunity, wonderful future, you're healthy, and you should be more thankful than complaining. This is what I feel right now. So you need to be extremely patient for the future, extremely consistent, then only you'll be able to succeed in whatever field you are. So this I could say.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wise words and your time.
Thank you so much for having me.